Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Basketball Coach Alan, and today I'm going to talk to you about some full court basketball shooting drills that you can run with your team. So let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out. Okay, so in this first drill, we're going to have basically players on both sides of the court each in 3 lines that we see here. And then from there, what we're going to be doing is having a 3-man weave starting on this side. And then once we get that 3-man weave going, it should probably only be around 2 passes until they get to half court. Once they get to half court, player 1 is going to take a shot from the perimeter, from the point, or maybe a few steps within. Player 3 is going to go to the free throw line extended, same as player 2, and player 3 as well as player 1 are going to be passing to players 3 and 2. Now, once those players get the ball, all 3 of these players are going to be taking their shots at the rim. Hopefully, at least one of them gets in so that player 2 can get that rebound. These 2 players who shot, or the players who missed, need to go get their rebounds. And then from there, what's going to happen is these 3 players who just took their shots will go in the back of the lines. And we're going to be having more basketballs down here as well. And they're going to be all ready because the next 3 players are going to be coming down doing the 3-man weave, just like how we started going the other direction. And then what's going to happen is, again, same thing, shots from the free throw line extended and then one from the point. And then we're going to be running back in the other direction. So if you don't have enough players to run something like this, let's say we have enough players like we do right now, would have 2 players down here. The player who gets the shot in first needs to go get his rebound. Let's say player 2 got his shot in first. He needs to get his rebound, and he will be the next one going down court. And these other players are going to be in the back of those lines. Now we're going to be doing, again, that 3-man weave all the way back down. And you can continue this drill back and forth down the court over and over again. Now the next drill is a simple drill that you can run with players who are a bit younger, or you can even run this with older players as well, but you might want to only run this with younger players. And the reason is because it's just a very simple passing drill back and forth all the way down, doing the defensive slide all the way down the court, and they're going to be passing the ball back and forth. Now, that'll be either a chest pass, over the head pass, bounce pass, and making sure that they are leading. Then what's going to happen once they get down to roughly the point, what we're going to be doing is having player 3, after he makes that last pass, to go and set a screen for player 5. And player 5 is going to use that screen. Player 3 is going to roll off, and they're going to set a pass, roughly hoping for the elbow shot. So it's going to be something that we do in games a lot, or really often, is just that screen and roll and a mid-range shot. That's what I like to incorporate in my offense. Now, if you're more of a 3-point shooting team, you can run this at half court as well and have them roll off to the 3-point line. That's totally up to you. Now, a fun drill that I like to run is this next drill. And with this drill, what we're going to be having is player 3, he's going to start with the ball. He's going to be passing it over to player 5 blue. At the same time, we're going to have player 3 bombing down court as fast as possible, and we're going to be having player 5 pass to 3 blue, 1, and then 1's going to be passing back to 3, and player 3, depending on how you have it set, you can have it set so that these players start a little bit farther back, and it can be a 3-point shot or a mid-range shot. Or what I like to do is have player 1 pass to player 3, who's going to go in for that layup. Now, I think, again, it could be a shot as well. Now, once they make those passes, they're going to be following their pass, except player 1, he is going to be going back, all the way back to this line, and we're going to be having another player who is already in line here. Now, what's going to happen here is we're going to be having player 3 get his own rebound. He's going to be dribbling all the way back, and he's going to be then passing the ball back over here. The other option instead is, let's say we have player 3 start over again. We have player 3 pass to 5, who then passes to player 3. Player 3, red, is on his way down court. Player 5 is going to follow his pass. Player 3 is going to pass to player 1. He's going to follow his pass. Player 3 is going to be darting down. 1 passes to 3, red, and goes in for that layup. One of the two things can happen at this point. A lot of the times I have it so that player 3 gets his own rebound, or player 1 can come down, play semi-defense, and then he gets that rebound and heads back to this line, and player 3 heads back to this line over here. And we're going to be doing the same thing all over again. 4 passes to 4, and they're going to be darting down court, following their passes, and passing and getting that rebound. Meanwhile, those 3 players are still in their passing spots. Now, the idea behind this drill is obviously passing the ball is able to get the ball down court faster, which now is making that player who made the initial pass sprint as hard as possible down court. The reason why I want this to be something that we do in games is because we're learning that passing is able to get the ball down court faster. However, when you make that initial pass, I want you to get your butt down court as fast as possible, because your man may have left you in that initial pass, and now you may be open farther on down court. This happens a lot when there's a full court press or anything like a 3/4 court press. This happens quite often, and it is a good thing to teach your players. We're also teaching them not to pass the ball to the sideline, because along the sideline, the basketball gets trapped, and that is not what we want. So this is a fantastic drill to run, and it's a lot of fun as well, especially if you can tell your players, or try to time your players to see who is the fastest player on the team, and then they can try and compete against each other on who is faster, who makes their layup or their shot. Okay, so in this last and final drill, we have the coach up top, and there's a reason for that. We're going to have player 2, he's going to pass up to the coach, and now these 2 players are going to be boxing each other out. They're trying to get that rebound that the coach is about to shoot. If, for example, player 2 gets that ball, I want player 5 to leak down court as fast as possible, and I want player 2 to do a touchdown pass down to player 5, and player 5 is going to come in for that layup. Now I want also player 2 to be running down court as well to try and contest that layup. So even though player 5 got down the court earlier than player 2, and player 2 did that touchdown pass, I will still want player 2 to run down court to try and contest that layup. For one, that's making player 5, if he needs to dribble the ball even faster, because especially at the younger age groups, dribbling really slows down a player. So at the younger age group, you're going to find that player 2 is able to catch up most of the time. However, this is going to allow them to learn how to dribble in the open court a lot more efficiently, and help you score, and help the team score, and help themselves score more points. Now I hope that these drills help your team win more games and be able to shoot the basketball, do the layups, and even dribble the basketball a lot better. Anyways, I'll see you guys again later on today for the second video of the day.